Hi, I'm Dennis, and today I'll explain to you about a feature called Hotel or Hospitality Mode inside of all Hissense VIDAA-powered TVs. All TVs U4, U5, and U6 come with this unique feature, which means that a customer can buy a retail TV of Hissense, a VIDAA-powered Hissense TV, and they can use the hotel mode, which allows them basic functionalities that are required inside of hotels. So how do you access it? You go into the settings, you go to sound, speakers, and you go to balance, but you don't press anything. What you do is you enter a special code, and those codes are provided by your distributor. So you enter the code, it's a secret code, and it opens up the special hotel menu. By activating the hotel menu, you can then adjust certain settings. There's a few settings that you can do inside of it. So the first one is TV panel button lock. What does that mean? There's a button on the panel down here underneath. You can lock it so customers can access additional functions on the TV. You can also lock search on the TV. The submenu locks are also in place. What does that mean? That people can't mess up the settings once those are done. Lock current settings. Once the TV enters out, customers can't change anything inside of it. The most important part is application block. So you open up the menu and you can decide which applications are going to be available for the end consumer. That is extremely valuable inside of hotels because they want people to use their services, not the applications. You can individually decide which one you're going to lock. So let's say this is Slovenia. I'm going to simply block all applications, so none of them are available. You can set the maximum volume. This is also very important because in hotels you don't want people to have a TV set up too loud. The minimum volume, the power on volume, that's a very useful feature. The on source, when the TV turns on, what is the source going to be that we're going to be using? What is the channel if you do a channel scan as well? The power on mode, meaning that it remembers the previous settings when the TV was turned off. Auto sleep, this is automatically set to 15 minutes if you want the TV to just go on. Source locking, also extremely important, because you don't want people to use external devices, for example. You can simply lock the HDMI ports or other ports that are on the TV. The customer can also set their own logo. This means that the logo is displayed when the TV gets turned on. Language selection, usually when a customer walks into a hotel room, it asks them what is your preferred language. You can enable or disable that setting. Hotel info display, same thing, similar to the logo. It's displayed when the TV comes on, if there's any special features on the TV. And by the way, all of those are done using the USB or a URL. And the most important thing at the end is the clone function. That means that you only have to do the settings once. For example, you have a hotel with 20 rooms, you wouldn't want to do the settings here every single time that every single TV. So what you can do is you can clone it, you can enter a USB key, you can put the USB key in and clone the settings, copy the settings there, and then you just simply go to all the other TVs and you install the settings from the USB. You don't have to do it individually. And this is how it works. So right now the TV is actually in the hotel mode. As you can see, I've disabled all of the applications. There's no applications available for the end customer. In terms of inputs, you can see I've also disabled the inputs so they don't have access to those. I've also changed the settings, so you can see the customers cannot change my network settings. They cannot do channel switching and stuff like that. They can only leave it like it is. So the TV is always going to be locked, so customers can access additional functionalities. They're going to be just using the functions that are available on the system. This is an advantage of Hissense VIDAA TVs compared to others. We don't have a specialized product for the hospitality market, but we actually use the retail stuff, which means that the products that hotels or small hotels or medium hotels can buy can simply be stuff that you buy in retail. That's going to do the settings. If you want the secret code, please talk to your distributor and they're going to let you know how to enter that menu. Thanks for watching.